Good day, my friends. In early March, the New York Tribune chose to publish a private letter from Postmaster General Montgomery Blair to General Fremont. Because of this, there has been considerable effort on the part of many to stir up faction and strife on the part of the loyal supporters of the Union. I have not read, nor do I wish to read the letter. It was intended that I should, but it was for partisan purposes alone. My friends, there is great need, as Postmaster Blair so aptly put it, to arrest the spread of factions in the country and prevent divisions at this time. Our form of government is now starting against the inroads of anarchy. It is of vital importance that we guard against the errors of factionism. I wish it to be known that I yet maintain the most cordial relations with Postmaster Blair and his family, conservatives, and also General Fremont, whose radical followers call him the Great Emancipator. It is a matter of public record that General Fremont has just been given command of the Mountain Department. He now shares equal station with General McClellan, commander of the Department of the Potomac, and General Halleck, commander of the Department of the Mississippi. Earlier this year, a new article of war was adopted by Congress, and it was signed by the executive on the 13th of March. This article finally establishes a uniform policy regarding runaways. Henceforth, escaped slaves, whether fugitive of a disloyal or loyal master, shall not be held or returned to slavery by officers of the United States Army or Navy or by the forces under their respective commands. Such fugitives shall be treated by the military as persons, exactly like all other persons who may be found in the country, and not as property. In along similar vein, on the 6th of March instant, the Executive Department formally requested both houses of Congress to adopt a joint resolution pledging the United States to provide financial compensation to any state that enacts a plan for initiation of gradual abolishment of slavery. I say for initiation because, in my judgment, gradual and not sudden emancipation is better for all. Those in rebellion have made plain their purpose, if accomplished, to draw the remaining loyal slave states into their proposed confederacy. To deprive them of this hope substantially ends the rebellion. This proposal is but further evidence of the oft-stated executive purpose to preserve the Union by all indispensable means. War has been made and continues to be an indispensable means to that end. A practical re-acknowledgement of the national authority would render the war unnecessary, and it would at once cease. If, however, resistance continues, the war itself must continue. And it is impossible to foresee what incidents may attend or all the ruin that may follow it. There has been much cavilling about this proposition in the press, that it must fail on account of expense. The facts are plain. Less than one half-day's cost of this war would pay for all the slaves in Delaware at $400 a head. And 87 days' cost of this war would pay for all of the slaves in Delaware, Maryland, the District of Columbia, Kentucky, and Missouri. Were those states to take this step, it would shorten the war by more than 87 days and thus be an actual expense, saving of expense. Lastly, it is well known that earlier this month there was grave concern that the rebel ironclad Merrimac, rechristened the Virginia by the rebels, might well break the blockade at Norfolk Shipyard, which, though taken over by the insurgent forces, was rendered virtually useless to them because of our blockade. Well, on the 8th of March, the Merrimac succeeded in sinking the USS Cumberland, capturing the frigate Congress, and ran aground the USS Minnesota. It was expected that the USS Minnesota would be destroyed the following morning by the rebel ship. However, the following morning, our own newly commissioned ironclad, the USS Monitor, suddenly appeared under the command of Lieutenant John L. Worden, and after some 4 hours of mighty struggle, succeeded in stopping the depredations of the rebel ship. And so on the 27th of March, Secretary of the Navy Wells requested $30 million of the Senate Naval Committee for ironclad vessels and heavy ordnance. I concur with the Secretary when he says he deems it imperative that we should commence construction of armored vessels on a scale commensurate with the great interests at stake. My friends, our case is new. We must think anew and act anew, and so we shall save our country.